You sure do know it's February when it's 72 degrees outside. Did that make any sense at all? I hope it didn't, but you know, good old Tennessee, it is 72 degrees outside right now. A great way to start February. I just wanted to mention it was like 35 degrees outside yesterday, which is not literally freezing, but it was pretty cold. 35 degrees. And now it's 72. But I mean, once you've lived in Tennessee a while, like I have, like I've lived in Tennessee my whole life, it's pretty normal. The weather swings quite wildly here. It doesn't make any sense, but, you know, whatever happens, happens. So I said on my live stream yesterday that I would probably do a channel update today, so I'm going to do a channel update today. Isn't that cool how it works? This might be the first time in Variety Entertainment history where I actually kept a promise that I made in another video. Even though it wasn't even a full-fledged promise this time, it was just, I think I might do that, but I'm actually doing something I said I might do. That's pretty shocking. Usually I say I'm going to do something and then I don't do it, which starts to make me wonder why I'm even making a channel update, because anything I tell you I'm going to do here, you know I'm probably not going to do, but you know what? Whatever. That is one of the things I want to work on in the new year, is actually doing the things that I say I'm going to do, especially on the channel. But anyways, I think we should go ahead and jump right into the update on the channel. And we'll start with, you know, recording setups. So this has been a work in progress for a little while now. I had been saying for literally years we were going to get out of the awkward corner, and as you may have seen in the last few videos, we are officially out of the awkward corner. As you can probably tell by these, you know, shelves over here and stuff, this is all a work in progress. It's not completely done yet, but I still think it looks better than it did before, even though it's only halfway progressed at this point, or part of the way progressed at this point. It's probably more than halfway. There will be other things other than this on these shelves at some point. That's just what I put on there for now. But, you know, I can change those out for specific videos and things like that. The other great thing is there is a TV directly across from me now. I used to only have a TV in a different room, and so I'd have to go record anything on the switch connected to the TV. I'd have to record in another room, but I can do that in the same room now. So everything that I do should be able to be recorded from this seat is the end goal. Unfortunately, I don't have a big enough like desk space in front of me right now that I could actually record like unboxings and anything like that where I'd need to show you something. I still have to go to another table somewhere, but the end goal is that at some point everything can happen right here. And there are still some minor things that need to be worked out here, like the fact that when my computer revs up like it is right now, it gets hot, the fans come on, and you can hear the fan noise in the microphone, which I honestly have no idea how I'm going to solve that, because I don't know where else I could put my computer or put the microphone. I guess a long-term solution would be if I get a desk in front of here, then I can have a monitor on that desk, and then I can tuck this computer away. The actual computer can go under the desk so that the fan noise is not blowing right in the microphone, and I can still see everything on the monitor. But we're not anywhere close to that right now. So I guess right now there's just fan noise, and we're just going to have to deal with that. Also, the lighting still frustrates me. That's one thing that's frustrated me since I started this channel, is lighting. I do think it kind of looks okay during the daytime. Looking at the live preview right now on my computer, it does look a little bit bright and flushed out with all the light. But it definitely looks better in the daylight than it does at night. Even when I try to shine lights here at night, it just doesn't look quite right. But hopefully I can invest in some better lighting solutions that should actually look nice in the future. But yeah, that's about all I have to say about the recording setup situation. I'm just happy I actually made progress in improving my recording setup, because I said I was going to for so long and just didn't ever do that. So now we can talk a little bit about the channel analytics and stuff for the past month. How exactly are we doing? A little bit of checkup on that. I check up on the stuff pretty much every day, but you guys obviously don't, because you don't have my password to get into my account, but I do, so let's check it out. So these are all of the statistics from the past 28 days. Obviously, January was 31 days, so that doesn't account for the first 3 days of January about, and since we're already like 2 days into February, take off like the first 5 days of January basically. But this is just a good idea of how the channel did in January. In January, we amassed 2.9 thousand views, which is 403 more than typical in this period. I do like the new YouTube analytics. They're much simpler to read, and it gives you some stats, so you know we are up 403 from where we'd normally be. 132 watch hours. That's crazy that that's hours, that people actually watch my content for 123 hours is interesting. And that's about 28 more hours than usual during a 28-day period. So as you can see, things are looking up in terms of actual views and the time spent viewing videos, both of that improving. We've also gained a net gain of 5 subscribers in the past 28 days. Now, I said in the live stream last night it was a net gain of 7, but today it's a net gain of 5. And we didn't actually lose anything today. What happened was the 2 subscribers that I gained at the beginning of the month in January have now rolled back beyond the 28-day period that we're looking at. So I guess it's still a net gain of 7. So the top 10 videos that helped me amass those views and watch hours in the past 28 days are as follows. Number 10, Mystic River Falls, new modern raft ride area, ... The view window is small. We can't see all the text. But my Mystic River Falls coming soon video. That was one I expected to draw in a lot more views than it did. It didn't really draw in any initially, but it's drawing in more now, which is weird because it's been a while since the actual announcement. Still not as many views as I would like, but that's okay. It's in my top 10 for the month. Number 9 is Beach Bend Park vlog from June. Was that June that I went to? I thought I went in July. No, it was June. That's weird. I kept thinking I went in July, but I had to have gone in June. I did get a little flack on that Beach Bend video because it seemed like I was hating on the park, and apparently a lot of people love that park. I mean, I think we can all agree it's not the best amusement park in the world. It does a lot of things not very well, but I mean, I guess it has a low budget, so they're working with what they can, and I respect that. We did have a good time at Beach Bend, so I'm not trying to hate on it, but it's just kind of funny to point out all the weird quirkiness, because it is a very quirky park. And I'm sorry if that came across as hate to any of you guys. Number 8, Dollywood Express full uncut train ride from March of 2018. That's a video I could hope, or I hoped could keep drawing in views for a long time. That does feature some of the early construction of Wildwood Grove before they even started, bringing anything on site to build when it was just land clearing. And beyond the initial states of land clearing as well. At that point, it's just a big flat patch of dirt, which I think is hilarious. You may want to check that out if you haven't yet. Number 7. I don't understand. It's how you can use My Nintendo Gold Points, or that you can now use My Nintendo Gold Points on Switch. And this was last year as well. Not last year, actually. 2 years ago. Yeah, that was 2 years ago. It was a news update from 2 years ago that's drawing in views now. And I have no idea why, because I remember that video didn't draw in any views at the time. But it is now. YouTube makes no sense. The algorithm does not make sense. They're like, all right, everybody, you should watch some news from 2 years ago, 2 years later. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I don't know why that's there. Number 6, how to get Piranha Plant in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Another one I'm not sure why it's there, because it's been a full year at this point since what I was talking about with how to get Piranha Plant was actually applicable. It's been non-applicable for a year now, so I don't know. At number 5, the one I hate to talk about, I preloaded Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I think that is probably like one of the lowest quality productions I've ever put out, but for some reason it is my most popular video ever. And it's not even like people watch it and go, wow, that sucked. No, it has a bunch of likes too. It has a really high like ratio to dislike ratio. I don't know why. It drives me crazy though, because I can't delete it, even though it is embarrassingly horrible. I can't delete it because that would take away a ton of my views on the channel. But it just doesn't make sense why people are actually interested in that video and why they actually like it. Alright, number 4, my Joy-Con left is back from repair. That's also been picking up a lot of steam now, especially because of all the Joy-Con drift issues, but as I talked about in my live stream yesterday, I'm basically repeating everything I said in my live stream yesterday now, but hopefully none of you guys saw that and it'd be fine. But the Joy-Con issue I had was with the analog stick clicking, which is a separate issue entirely from the Joy-Con drift that a lot of people are having now, and there seems to be some confusion with that. So if you saw that video recently and that's what's drawn you into my channel, or if you want to go back to that video and just help clear up in the comments section to everybody talking about Joy-Con drift is not the issue I was experiencing in that video. So into the top 3, number 3, how to get tons of rally tickets in Super Mario Run, a video I built intentionally just to suck in views, and I think that may have been the only video I've ever made intentionally to suck in viewership. I try to just make videos that I enjoy making at this point, and that is actually legitimate content instead of stuff made to make you watch it. But yeah, it's doing pretty well. It's doing what it's meant to do, so that's good, I guess. And at number 2, another unlikely hit, ARMS demo gameplay. Again, almost a whole year ago at this point, and it's still drawing in views. People really want to see what's contained in the ARMS demo for some reason, even though they could just go download it for free. And number 1 most viewed video in the last 28 days is the unboxing of my iPhone 11 Pro Max, which is still a ridiculously long name for a phone. But in case any of you were wondering, I am enjoying using that phone, and maybe, just maybe, I'll do a 1 month on review soon or something like that, because I've had it for a little over a month now. But yeah, that was one that I didn't really know it would either be successful or wouldn't, because there are so many unboxing videos for iPhones that mine could just kind of get lost. But then again, it is an unboxing video for an iPhone, and people eat that kind of stuff up. So I thought it could go either way. But it's up to 800 views now, which for any other channel would be bullcrap. But for my channel, that's pretty good. And those are my top 10 most viewed videos in the last 28 days. Just so you know what's been drawing in viewership lately. And I will point out that out of all those videos, absolutely none of them were uploaded this month, which is interesting, but that's kind of always how it is on my channel. It takes a long time before videos start pulling in viewership. I actually only have had 5 legitimate videos in January. We had going to the Apple Store, Pokemon Pre-Direct, and Smash Pre-Direct, and I never did post-directs on that, so that was kind of bad on my part. And then we talked about Busch Gardens Williamsburg and Harry Potter Wizards Unite, and that was it. So I mentioned all this in my live stream, but I want to do better about actually having content out for you guys more often, because 5 videos a month is not really that bad. 5 videos in January, that's averaging a wee bit more than 1 video per week, but I'd still ideally want to be producing more content than that. And I did not have any live streams during the month of January, but I don't really count live streams that much anyway, because it's fun to engage with viewers that are already on the channel, but live streams don't really do anything to draw more viewers in. So you may be wondering now, what can we expect to see for the month of February? And I'm not exactly sure. Hopefully more content than you saw in January, obviously. That'll be a big focus. I will let you know that one weekend, I don't remember which one offhand, but there is one weekend where I'm going to be gone out in the wilderness of some park somewhere, and so obviously I won't be recording videos that weekend, but I'm not sure which one that is. But there are plenty of weekends where I'm here and I don't record anyway, so it shouldn't be that big a deal, but that is going to happen. And other than that, I'm not sure. I'm just going to see what exactly the month brings, and we'll just take everything as it comes. So I guess this ended up being more of a month in review for January than a what's coming in February, but I think that's kind of how I'm going to structure these channel updates, because that's what makes more sense for my channel, and hopefully I will have enough content pumping out each month that it will make sense to have a channel update every month and they don't stack on top of each other terribly. Anyways, I really do enjoy working on this channel. That's why even though growth is a lot slower than I would like it to be, I still continue to do it because it is a lot of fun and it makes me really happy when you guys comment and view and like. So keep doing that if you're one of those people that does those things. And hopefully I will see you guys in not too terribly long. Bye-bye.